Hello and welcome back to chapter 5, lecture number 7, and we continue with the bottom part of the advanced building. So we created the ceiling and the wooden bars, including the window frame, and I now like to focus on these ornaments, and in the sample they look pretty simple. So what I like to do is adding a bit more detail, a bit more curvy. So let's jump into that part now. So I want to replace this image for another one, a reference, texture model, textures, and there should be this texture. Okay, so it looks flat, but if you look really good, there is sort of a curvy part right there, and here's curvy as well. So it's a nice looking texture what we can use as ornaments. So let's create it. And the cube is pretty small, so we need to size it in edit mode and drag this to the bottom. Make it a bit smaller and grab the top part and drag it to the top. All right, so there is not a lot of curviness on the bottom, so let's start over there and put the details right there. Okay, then we switch to the side and we grab the bottom, put it right there. And this is a pretty challenging thing because we need to guess a little bit. So I like to do some randomness. I grab these, so, and that part as well. Let's go a bit more extruded. So now we added more details. If you think, what did you do just now? I just guessed. It's just a sort of a feeling. And I want you to try it. So there is not really a way of teaching how to do it. I look at a reference image and then I model. And the fun thing is that most of the versions you make look okay. So that's what I try to let you experience. Just try it and find out if it works. And if not, you do it again. You can really be happy if it works. So we have this thing. Just a quick check on the scale. Looks all good. So we go for a bevel. Control B. This can be nice and curvy. Alt. Control B. Same for these. Okay, nice detail. New material. Window ornament. Go for _2. So we have more ornaments incoming. We are penning one from the previous file. Image texture, and we load this one. Okay, make it smooth. Looks way better. Yeah. The artifacts right there are just because of the bind occlusion. If I disable, they're gone. So no problem. I make a UV map from the front, UV projection, and we load the wooden ornaments. Hush. And scale it. Yes. SY. SX. Yeah, always checking for the screencast material. So the front looks pretty nice, and we need something on the side as well. So that's more challenging because we do not have a side texture, but I like to try something out, and that's this. You project from view, and we scale this. We keep it right there, more low poly. This is the first version, material, and that looks pretty nice, because if you use the full scale, that can be a bit problematic. But in this case, it's not too bad. So that one you can use this as well. So go for a total clean version or this ornamented thing. For this version, I want to go for a smooth texture. So we lower that one and scale it a bit, and it will look very solid. All right, so we move this back to layer 1 and replace the background image back to with the original one, building 2. Okay, and there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, in edit mode, scale it a bit more. Drag this to the building and go for set origin to geometry. Right there, a bit smaller. Okay. We start with duplicating this ceiling right there. Go to the side view and we bring this back to the front. Grab the rear and putting it right there. The thing is, the bottom of this texture is now stretched, so we select plank 11 and we stretch this as well. It's a little bit laggy. Okay, that should look good. And add a B for Control B. Same for that one. We didn't do it yet, but it should look nice. Okay, we put the ornament right there, bit to the left, and scale it. Yes. And what I want to do is grab these and bring this more forward and lower that one a little bit, so we can drag the ornament to this position. Okay, we have some intersection with this side, but we could focus on it later to solve that problem. We go to the material, we have this result, and the sample shows us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I like to use an array to shift, holding shift so we have more control. Go for this design. Yes, and shift D, putting it right there. So we have some space in the middle. So we can add 2 windows up there in the middle. All right. So don't close the array. That should fit. We can maybe make an addition later, but yeah, this looks pretty solid. Go to the material, quick review. And we can also blend another texture when we're focusing more on the materials. You can see the double planks there do a great job, and they are interacting with the middle layer, and that's good. All right, so that's the ornament part for this frame. And in the next lecture, I like to focus on the hatches and the doors. So that will be a point of interest there. Okay, so all right, see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.